I think we are all contemplating in the UK whether we need to install air conditioning.
People on this app mocking British people because they are complaining about the heat wave. You clearly have no idea how 35 degrees feels here. You have no idea.
On Thursday, I tried to go to Lidl because they advertised air conditioning units on the hottest day recorded in the UK in years.
Wait.
But we've gone heat wave crazy. It goes up a few degrees. You go across Europe, 30, 31, 32 degrees is not hot. Sure, it's hotter than we're slightly used to, but people are behaving as if there's some kind of weird sun-related lunacy.
After that heat wave that the UK experienced last week, air cons, or as we call them, air conditioners, are the hottest items.
The ACs are out of stock across the whole country.
And the hottest topic.
As much as I'm sweating right now, I don't want the UK to start adopting AC culture because I think it will just separate the haves and have-nots even more.
Let's get into this heat wave and the coming heat wave that the UK is going to experience with no AC. What it look like, TV?
I am back. What it do, baby?
YouTube's own Varnell Hill.
Did ya miss me?
Your very own spokesman for the Insidians. We're inside and we're comfortable.
They're so comfortable.
And I'm back with another one. And today, y'all, we gonna get into this UK heat wave. Salute to all my UK viewers out there, all the European Insidians. I hope you staying cool. I don't know how without the AC, but I hope you figuring it out, because right now the UK is experiencing some heat that they haven't experienced in decades right now. It's bad over there.
So what to do during a heat wave? Well, naturally, you turn on the air conditioning. In Europe, only about 20% of people have it. Here in the UK, aircon, as they call it, is very rare. Only about 5% of people have it. On top of that, houses and buildings here are very old, many dating back to the mid-19th century. Westminster is even older than that. They were designed to retain heat, so on hot days, it feels boiling hot.
I'm from the States originally. It feels really different, even this temperature in like New York versus in London. It feels much hotter here, even when the temperature is the same.
London also has a microclimate, meaning the sheer number of concrete buildings turn it into an urban heat island, trapping the heat, making it feel up to 50 degrees warmer.
I don't like it at all. It's absolutely insane. This will be my first summer in England and I'm not enjoying it at all so far.
Now on the subway, or as we call it here at the Tube, the ride can be really painful as thousands and thousands of people squeeze in for their morning and evening commutes. There are fans on the subway lines, but most do not have any air conditioning.
Trying to stay in the shade as much as possible and trying to do as little movement as possible.
Now, if you're not from a big city with a subway system, that probably went right by you. You probably didn't even catch the tidbit in there. But she was remarking and commenting about how it's even hot on the subway. It's hot down in the sub. It's always cooler down in the sub. It's always cooler underground. If it's even hot underground, they over there baking.
Not even summer, mate. It's not even summer, and it's nearly 90 degrees. It's like 87 degrees. 87 degrees. Look at me, mate. I'm sweating. Absolutely sweating. You think, oh, nice, a grey sky. Clouds are coming over. Nope, still hot. Still hot. I'm outside working. I'm just wiping my head all the time. We've got thunderstorms over the next 5 days. Is it going to cool down? Will it? It'll just be rainy and hot. Just rainy and hot. Hot. That's what it is here in Georgia. From I don't know, March till September, it's hot. It's hot. With the occasional day of rain. Yeah, actually, fair bit of rain and lots of thunder. It's nice. Don't get me wrong, but it's fucking hot, mate. Really, like, the British ain't made for this. I ain't adapted. I've been here nearly 3 years now, and I ain't adapted. It gets to like 105 degrees in summer. I absolutely die every summer. 105 degrees. It's 20 degrees hotter than it is now, and I'm dripping now.
I know it's a lot of people out there that's like, you know, it gets to 110 where I'm from, it gets to this number where I'm from. But I'll be honest with y'all, I believe him. And the reason why I believe him is my man snuck it in there. He talking about it being hot as hell and it raining. That moisture hot, The moisture hot is a totally different type hot. And every time I think of Europe, I think of rainy and cloudy. Unfortunately, especially London, it seems like every time I see some pictures or some footage, it's rainy. So it's a real like moist atmosphere. So I could only imagine the moist atmosphere with all that concrete in the city built decades ago. So it's trapping. I could imagine it's hell over there, man. They over there barbecuing as we speak.
Guys, it's officially too hot to sleep. I fell asleep on the floor. I had the fan on maximum and I'm still waking up icky and sticky. Look at my face. I look like a bee has just stung me in 64 places. I had to take my hair out because of how hot I was getting. I feel grimy. Do you know how many cold showers I took last night? I took 4 just for some relief. I don't know if I can survive another night. I was there like this. I need to do something. I was butt naked with a fan on me and it still didn't help. This is an apocalypse. Help me. Having a heat stroke again.
Can we, as a UK society, accept that we need houses with built-in AC? I see houses in America with built-in heater and AC at the same time. Like, are we the only country in the world where we don't have ACs built in? Why are we the only country with no built-in ACs? Everywhere you go, Japan gets cold, they have AC. Korea gets cold, they have AC. America gets cold, they have AC. Canada gets cold, they have AC. Why is it only the UK with no AC? Bro, global warming is there, it's not gonna go away. Can we just accept it and just move on and start building ACs?
Chinese troll Europeans by installing air conditioning and fans for their dogs, while EU tells people to save environment amid heat wave.
That's cold-blooded.
You know you hot and you know you desperate when you start trying to find bright ideas so you could be able to get some sleep.
Like, what are you doing?
Too hot. Breathe as well, I'm gonna sleep.
Is that where you're gonna sleep, yeah?
Yeah.
No.
Guys, it's still boiling, but you know what? I walked into my brother's room, I'm thinking, oi, when did you purchase AC? This guy literally just had his window pushed all the way open and he put his fan right in front of the window. Legendary. See my room now? You see my room now? It's getting cooler and cooler. Do you know what I mean? Such a legendary thing. I hope nothing crawls from my window though, because that'll be the end of me. Actually, let me turn this light off before one big dirty moth comes in my room, boy. Nope. Who needs AC? We could just bust open the window and put the fan in front of it. Oi.
Now, you know I love you European Insidians, so I'm going to give y'all the game. People like her is the reason why y'all getting trolled online. She acting like it was a super bright idea and a revelation to put your fan in the window. She got y'all looking like y'all really not built for this. Like if somebody had to tell you to put your fan in the window to bring the cool air in and circulate stuff, like that's the bright idea.
Legendary.
And it's not just her. Some people out there got their own bright ideas that they inventing. That's really a little crazy right now. That's how I could tell that y'all hot, because some of the stuff that y'all coming up with is a little far out there at this point.
Does the British heat got you feeling like you can't sleep? Come with me and let me give you some tips and tricks on how to get through a really, really hot sweaty night with no air conditioning. First things first, you're gonna take your pajamas, soak them in as much water as possible, find the nearest freezer, put them in for the whole day. Make sure you do this in the morning. And, oh look, here we go. So we've got my top. I've got my top ready to go. Here's my top. Oh, my bottom's right next to the chicken. Here's my pajamas, and let me get them all unfrozen and on my body. A little bit of ASMR. They're like starch. My shorts? You can see the coldness coming off of them. Okay everyone, I have my outfit on. It's literally freezing, but it's gonna keep me cold until I fall asleep. Thank you.
That's a terrible idea.
If you thought that was far out there, I'm right along with you, but at least that wasn't time consuming. Check this idea out.
What has my husband done to the back window of the house? Whoa, 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 let me explain this. UK's had a heat wave this week with temperatures nearly 40 degrees, which is not bad for some, but when you're not used to it, it is blistering hot. The back of the house is south facing and the sun shines through this back window and skylight all day. And we've got 3 young kids and no aircon, so I had to give something a go to cool the house down. I posted a video on my DIY solution and you lot went absolutely crazy in the comments. So here's the results. Before I used this DIY solution, it was 31 degrees outside and 28.5 degrees inside. And with a bit of tinfoil on the back window and tinfoil on the skylight, here's the video I got from Nikki when it had hit 35 degrees outside.
Liam got it right. It's actually worked. It's forecast to be a lot warmer today as well, even if we did have a thunderstorm this morning. So his alien tinfoil hat for the house has actually worked, because look how bright it is out there. You can even see it trying to come through. I'm gonna have to try to make it work, don't I?
But now I've got another dilemma. I've taken all the tinfoil off the skylight and the back window because temperatures are cooling down. But after this coming week, they're going back up again. So do I keep this DIY heat shield bodge that I've made, or do I try and do a more permanent solution? Drop us a comment, let us know, and like always, we'll see you in the next one.
All that time and effort you put into your little heat shield, you better keep your 2 degrees, man. But anyway, man, that was a lot of work for 2 degrees, man. I hope it was worth it. It didn't even look like y'all spent a lot of time in that part of the house, but to each his own, man. I don't know. But in a lot of instances, it seemed like y'all really aren't prepared for the heat. Like, the heat really hasn't been a factor for a long time, because a lot of people forget air conditioning. A lot of people don't even have fans over there.
Whenever there's a heat wave in the UK, we all talk about the fact that there is no air conditioning, but we don't talk about the fact that they don't even have fans all the time. Not every single person in the UK even has a fan. My parents have 1 fan for their entire house, and it's one of the tower fans that they will have in the living room on a really hot day, just sitting in the corner, whirring around, and then at night they will carry it upstairs to their bedroom with them. Heaven forbid they buy 2 fans for the house or have any fans for anybody else staying there. So if I'm staying with them on a hot day in the guest room, I'm absolutely frazzled and sweating my ass off in the guest bedroom upstairs from them, because there is no extra fan for the guests. And I have a family friend who lives in London who doesn't even have a fan in the whole house. It's just, oh, it's a hot day, open the windows, let some natural air in, and then that is nature's air conditioning, nature's fan. There is no solution other than that. And so as much as we talk about the fact that nobody has air conditioning, I never see people talking about the fact that we don't even have fans across the UK. That is how base level we are at. Although honestly, everybody in the UK needs to hurry up and actually just buy some fans now, because this heat wave thing, it's not going away in the next few years.
See what I tell y'all? They not even working with fans over there, man. It ain't no use in trying to go get a fan now. It's no use in trying to get a fan or an air conditioner right now, because as you can imagine, they are all sold out.
Update on the air conditioning situation in the UK. In case you didn't know, on Thursday I tried to go to Lidl because they advertised air conditioning units on the hottest day recorded in the UK in years. Well. Today I wake up and the first thing I see is a post from a manager at Lidl reselling the air conditioning units on Facebook Marketplace. Well. A lot of people in my comments said that people were probably trying to resell the units because some stores said that they had never received stock. They had sold it before, even though the promo was set for this past Thursday. I found it weird because usually when there's promo items, they will arrive at the store on the day that they specify. But because this item was in such high demand, looks like the employees at Lidl were taking them either for themselves or reselling them on different platforms. This person apparently was caught reselling them on Facebook Marketplace, a manager at Lidl.
We walked 15,000 steps across London and couldn't find a single AC unit available to buy. It's hot in the UK right now, record-breaking hot.
At the top floor, and I can't even breathe. It's ridiculous.
But according to one consultancy group, it's estimated that less than 10% of UK homes have air conditioning. And they're also sold out across major retailers. So we went hunting to see if we could find an elusive unit. We visited 7 different stores across the capital and spoke to workers. The message was clear: Any AC units they do get in sell out incredibly fast, and even fans are now nearly impossible to come by. One person told us to just give up on our search. We also looked online, but came up empty-handed. Londoners told us they're debating getting AC in their homes, but the price and lack of availability is putting them off.
I think after this bout of heat, people are like, it's time to invest, but it's so expensive.
So we got a 9-month-old baby, so it forced us to buy an aircon unit. And all the ones I've been looking at had gone up by like 70%, which annoyed me so much that I went and found a refurbished one on eBay. But that was a bit of a mistake because now it's leaking.
So we know the pricing is definitely 20, 30, 40% higher due to demand. So we're going to hold off for a while.
So how are Brits staying cool in the heat?
I had 3 cold shower just to like stay.
Always get a bowl of water with some ice and put your feet in it. It's the best way, honestly, and you feel like you feel cooler. So that's what I've been doing and all my friends have been doing.
Like we have quite a complex system of shutting blinds on either side of the house so that the sun's not in that side of the house.
So without AC, Brits will be finding other ways to stay cool, whether that's water fights, ice creams, or staying hydrated.
Now I know what all my American counterparts are thinking and saying to themselves in their mind. Why are you out even looking for one to begin with? Just order one from offline and have it delivered to your doorstep. Just order one. If it could only be that simple.
Some people are saying, why are you not getting the AC from Amazon next day delivery in the UK? Guys, Amazon in the UK sucks. I wish I could show you. If you're looking for something on Amazon, you will get what we used to get on US Amazon back in like 2010. It doesn't hit like it hits in the US. When I lived in Florida, I used to order from Amazon every single day. You know how it is. In here, it's not like that. Another thing, the ACs are out of stock across the whole country.
Wait. Stop pulling. C'est une dinguerie. C'est une dinguerie.
The UK does not have air conditioning units available right now. And the only ones that are available are £800 on eBay from a sketchy seller, which I'm not comfortable buying.
I'm sure y'all have heard of the heat wave that's hitting the UK this week. And my flat, like everyone else's, is built like an absolute toaster. So I said, you know what? I'm not doing it again. I'm buying an AC, okay? So I bought the AC and this is what shows up. What in the is that? It is smaller than my head. To my defense, look at the photo. Look at the photo, bro. Look, the AC, it goes to the top of the chair, yeah? In what world does this go to the top of the chair, brother? Please, I'll wait. Tell me right now. What is this, an AC for ants? No, you want to see the craziest part as well? They advertise it like you can put a bunch of ice in it. Let me show you all the ice tray. Do not see the size of this flat. You're telling me this is gonna cool us down for the next week. It's not even bigger than my thumb. Oh my God, we're doomed. Oh my God, we're doomed.
So it's not like in the US where things don't run out. And here, things run out, which is absolutely wild to me because if we were in the US right now and there was a heat wave, I am 100% sure that every single store will make sure that they will have plenty of stock for everybody to get an AC. Not here. It doesn't work like that in Europe. Remember, this is not a super capitalist nation like in America.
Man, they done sold out of air conditioners in the whole country.
It's sold out.
No air conditioners nowhere, and Amazon is not Amazon of the United States. So everybody is in a bad situation if you don't already have an air conditioner. So this is where the debate comes into play at. This is where the debate comes into play at now. Because majority of the people do not have air conditioning. So that means the majority of the people are miserable right now.
It's so damn hot.
The debate comes into play. Are you selfish if you use your air conditioner?
As much as I'm sweating right now, I don't want the UK to start adopting AC culture because I think it will just separate the haves and have-nots even more.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I I feel like the UK would turn into a mini Dubai where rich people kind of just rushing from AC chauffeur-driven car to AC shopping centre, AC household, and kind of avoiding the poor people on the street. It also doesn't incentivize our government to do anything about the climate crisis. It's only going to expedite it. I know the UK traps heat like nothing else, and the way our infrastructure and cities are built is meant to keep heat in. But every year, the UK is getting hotter. Or we're seeing more and more rainfall. Climate change is here. And I think giving rich people an excuse to like further that is not going to help anybody in this society. ACs in commercial buildings, sure, but I don't want to see ACs in private households.
She's gone mad.
Tell me something new.
Did anybody else out there know that air conditioning was a culture?
AC culture.
It was a culture? I never knew, man. I just thought it cooled rooms down. I didn't know any culture came with it. But anyway, man, like I told y'all, man, they having these deep air conditioning debates right now, and they're even starting to reach the government.
Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. As Britain swelters in 40-degree heat, naturally the authorities are ordering people to rip out their air conditioning. Camden residents have been reportedly told to remove perfectly working units because active cooling should only be a last resort. While Granny swelters and dies in 40-degree heat, at least she's doing by keeping green. Planning officer suggested opening windows and balcony doors instead. Brilliant. Except, of course, you're letting more heat in to a shaded room than would otherwise be the case. Letting the heat, the noise and the air pollution and the burglars. The rules come from the sacred cooling hierarchy, which sounds less like planning policy and more a rejected Doctor Who villain. The government says air conditioning is not banned and councils should use common sense. Unfortunately, these are Labour councils. What the hell have they got anything to do with common sense? It's amazing, isn't it? They're banning air conditioning because they don't care. Oh, by the way, council offices, fully air conditioned, they're not switching them off. No, because they're precious. A precious resource. Net Zero Britain. Thanks a lot. Bye.
If we have anybody from Camden watching, we're going to need you to hit us in the comments section and let us know if there's any truth to that. Because if it is, that's a crazy ask. I can't imagine asking anybody to turn your AC off and just open a window up. Like, I want to know how exactly did that go down? But if you think that's a crazy stipulation, if you think that's a crazy thing to ask of a person, they are on demon time right now over in the UK. This next ask, I'm pretty sure you will not believe.
What the UK are doing right now is absolutely insane. I didn't think it was real, but I've looked it up. This is real. Drivers trying to stay cool during the heat wave are being warned they could face £110 fines for running their air conditioning in their vehicles while stationary, which apparently violates pollution laws. Let me just read you some of this report. Motorists attempting to cool down during a heat wave in stationary vehicles with the air conditioning running face fines under emission laws, with the RAC, which is kind of like AAA, like breakdown service, warning that engine idling causes pollution. Standard penalties for this are £40 if issued by a police officer, or £80 from a civil enforcement officer. Both halved, luckily it's halved, if you pay for it early. Some authorities, especially around London area, are actually fining up to £110. This generally sounds like some kind of sick joke. It's actually pretty hot in the UK right now, but this is absolutely ridiculous. The thing is, the Brits have paid for their vehicles. They're paying road tax on their vehicles. They can do what they want with their vehicles, whether the wheels are rolling or not. If you want to use your air conditioning inside your car, use it. And I know I'm going to get people in the comments saying, but they're not enforcing that. The fact is that they probably are. If it's in the law and it's made headline newspapers, I'm going to overlay on this clip. It's the fact that the UK have actually made laws for this. Right, what's your thoughts on this? Would you accept being told you cannot run air conditioning in your own car if your wheels aren't rolling?
Hell no!
My only serious question after hearing that, my only serious question is, if you can't touch my radio,
Never touch a black man's radio, boy!
What makes you think that you touching my AC? What makes you think that you got control over the AC in my car? Like, they on some other stuff over there, man. But anyway, like I was saying earlier in the video, I think it's some truth to a lot of these claims about this excessive heat. I think it's a lot of truth, because when you hear this next fact, you're going to be just as mind blown as I am. And I think it's pretty much the smoking gun in this whole situation that the general public is telling the God the honest truth, because I couldn't believe this next thing when I heard it. I had to Google it several times on Yahoo and on Google because it sounded unbelievable to me, but it's actually true.
Just a reminder, more Europeans die every year from heat-related illness than Americans do from gun violence. That's a real fact. You can look it up. So don't let any of these Europeans tell you that they can't install AC in their buildings, right? They've installed plumbing before, they've installed electricity, they can install air conditioning, but their ignorance doesn't let them. And so they have more people that die from heat than gun violence. Make it make sense.
Y'all know how small Europe is compared to the United States. And y'all know how much deleting is going on here. 44,000 to 50-something thousand a year, ballpark range. They in 60 plus. It's like they not beating us by a little bit, they beating us by a lot over heat-related deletions. Like, it's a serious problem, man. That's a serious problem. If you want to say our pew-pew deletion is a problem, then that heat, like, that's a problem. Like, it has to be some truth to what these people are saying. So I know it's easy for us to sit back over here and we never have experienced it and think that, you know, because of the temperature, you know, all heat is not created the same. Dry heat is different than moist heat, and moist heat is different than semi-moist heat, and so forth and so on. Like, all heat is not created equal. And when you add in the whole city is concrete and everything was constructed to trap heat in, and it's no escape, and it's just all day. Only thing I hope is just that all my European brothers and sisters out there, all my Insidians, realize that when it's that type climate, that type environment, you wanna, you know, wash your ass at least once a day type territory.
Wash your stinking ass!
Like, you're not in the 3-4 day territory when you moist and you sweaty and you nasty all day. You gonna have to get in some water at least once a day. It might be 2-3 times, but at least once. Like, that's a crazy environment to be in. But I'm gonna need everybody that's out there that's over in Europe to try your best to stay cool. I heard it's another one on its way, so brace for it. Try to get yourself some fans. Try to make sure you stacked up on plenty of fluids and liquids. And I hope you get through it, because over here in America, you know, we're gonna turn this AC up.
Cold in here, isn't it?
I'm sorry, y'all. I had to get y'all. But anyway, y'all, we're gonna reach the end of another one. So this video gonna end like all the other videos. Hit me up in the comments section and let me know how you feel about everything you have just witnessed.
Tell me how you felt about what just happened there.
And if you made it to this point in the video, you are my MVP.
It was a stone groove, my man.
I'm out of here.
People on this app mocking British people because they are complaining about the heat wave. You clearly have no idea how 35 degrees feels here. You have no idea. And if you think I don't know bowl, I know bowl. Yeah, because clearly I'm not British. I am Italian. I live in UK and I was born and raised in south of Italy. I know hot weather, I know summer, but 35 degrees here does not feel like 35 degrees in south of Italy or Spain or Greece or Turkey. It doesn't. 35 degrees here feels like hell. It's unbreathable, it's humid, it's sticky, it's unbearable. And I am lucky enough because I'm currently on annual leave, and I booked these few days of annual leave months ago. I had no idea that a heat wave was going to be in these particular days, and I had to buy this. Yeah, I had to buy this to cope because it's too hot. I woke up at 3 a.m. last night because I wasn't able to breathe. The houses here are built to keep the heat inside because, of course, UK should be a cold country, cold weather. The houses here are built with the red bricks Do you know for what we use the red bricks in south of Italy? Pizza oven. Pizza oven. They use the red bricks to build the houses, of course, because UK should be a cold country. To keep the heat inside, there is carpet in the bedrooms. Carpet to keep the heat inside. And during a heat wave is unbearable. So do not mock British people if they are complaining about the heat wave, because you clearly have no idea what it feels. A heat wave, 36, 35, 37 degrees here. You have no idea. And I repeat, I was born and raised in south of Italy. I know what hot weather means.